And we're live.
Yay!
Yay. I don't know how to see. Oh, okay. I see. Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? Or do you want to wait a few minutes? Let's wait a few minutes because it's only 7:58. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we can see where we're at.
Yes. Do you have the option, or not the option, but can you see on the bottom of the screen where it shows how many viewers there are?
No.
Okay. I have that.
Is there anyone on yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
Did y'all have a good Thanksgiving?
Yeah. It was kind of calm, which is nice.
Good.
I was at home with the in-laws, and my dad came over, so it was good.
Good.
Yeah. Super chill.
And you're homeowners.
And I'm a homeowner.
That's exciting.
I know.
Yay.
So it's, long time coming. Super exciting.
Oh, that's awesome. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind.
Uh-oh. All right, should we go ahead and start at 7?
Yes, we can. This kind of drives me crazy that it keeps switching on my screen from you to me, but it just depends on who's talking. So do you want to introduce yourself first, or do you want me to?
You can.
Oh, me? Okay. There's nobody on here yet.
That's kind of weird.
It makes me feel so nervous.
So when I talk, am I showing up big on the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm just a little tiny in the corner. So
all the time?
Who is that? Hi. Okay, if you sit with me, you have to be quiet and let me talk, okay? Okay. We're live, by the way.
Yeah. Nice jeans.
I know, I need pieces out.
Yeah.
All right, why don't we just get started, and then can we record this?
I don't know.
Or does this link just work like Janelle's trainings do, where it just works?
Yeah, you know what? I think it automatically records. I think, yeah.
Okay. Because then they can watch the link later.
Exactly. Okay, well, I'll start then. Okay, so hello, everybody. I'm Sara Lyons, and I'm Kelly's success partner. I've been a coach now. I can see you laughing. I've been a coach now for 2.5 years, and I started coaching just for the discount, mainly. I joined in it was a bridal boot camp group with 21 Day Fix Extreme, and I was going to go on a cruise with my husband, my now husband, and I just wanted to get kind of fit. I've always been thin, but I wanted to be like more fit, and so I decided to do the program, and I fell in love with it. I actually started out as a coach. I didn't do the program and then become a coach. I just straight out the gate became a coach, and I was really excited about it. So I invited a couple of friends to do it with me, and I actually made my investment back within 2 weeks. I had a new coach on my team within that time also. So that was really cool. And I didn't really know what I was doing because, like I said, I just really joined for the discount, but then I ended up doing pretty well. And so over the past 2 years, I've remained a coach. And this year is whenever I really started like working the business. Kelly and I hooked up the beginning of this year as success partners, so we keep each other accountable. And it's been really awesome. I love it. I'm here to stay. There's ups and downs, but so far so good. So that's me.
All right, and I am Kelly, and yes, Sarah and I became success partners beginning of this year. I started a year and a half ago and kind of have been all in since, with some major ups and downs. But I honestly started because I was 10 months postpartum and I could not lose the last 10 pounds of baby weight. I could not fit in my pre-pregnancy clothes. And it was seriously a downward spiral. I wouldn't take time to work out because I didn't want to leave the house. Idea how to eat properly for weight loss, because I've never had to, because I competitively skied in college. So this was all new to me. So when this opportunity was brought to me, at first I was honestly like, I can't do this. I do not have the willpower to work out at home. I do not have the want to change my lifestyle. And then I started thinking about it, and I was ready to get my body back that I had before I had my kid. So I jumped in, same with Sarah, just straight as a coach, because I needed that extra accountability and support. Because if it was just me getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, that was not going to happen if I didn't have an accountability. So there are groups, there's tons of support. And so I have been a year and a half of working out and eating healthy. And honestly, I'm at a better state than I was before my baby was born, who is now 2.5, which is crazy. But so that's kind of why I started. I also made my investment back up in the first month and extra money as well in the first month. So other exciting news that happened today, thanks to coaching, I am now a homeowner. So that's super exciting, because if it wasn't for coaching, that down payment would have never been saved, because our full-time jobs go to bills. Coaching goes to extra right now. Goal will be its full-time job. But so that's a little bit about me, and Sarah's going to chat with you about the myths of coaching.
Yes. By the way, did you see you big at all during that?
No, I'm still little, but if you see me big, then that's okay.
Yeah, I was just trying to see. I'm playing around with the stuff on the side. Okay, yeah. And I totally forgot to say earlier too that I do have a full-time job as well. I own another business, like a brick and mortar business in our town. And so I do both. I have my full-time gig, and then I also coach full-time, I guess you would say, but it doesn't take 40 hours. It just takes as much time as you're willing to put into it. So like Kelly said, you can do both. And she says that she gets up at 5 a.m. and gets her stuff done and all that. I am the opposite. I do not. So don't worry if that scares you, because that would totally have scared me if I was listening to this. I am not an early bird. So no worries about that. We'll talk about that later on. But yes, so I wanted to talk about the myths of coaching. So if you're thinking about becoming a coach, or you're unsure, you just kind of want to know more about it, these are some of the things that may be going through your head, because these are the thoughts that I know I had whenever I first signed up. Yes, I kind of jumped in, but then afterward I kind of had this like, oh crap, what did I just do moment, and I had all of these thoughts. So number one is I don't have enough time. So you may be thinking, okay, well, I work, 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week, whatever. Or I already own a business and I'm putting my all into that. So you may be thinking, I don't have enough time. Well, the great thing about coaching is that you just make time where you can. We call it like little pockets of time here and there. Typically, you can do your power hour, which is 1 hour of work where you do, you talk to people, you do your posts, you invite people to join your challenge groups and things like that. Don't let that scare you. Again, we'll talk about that later on as well. But if you're thinking you don't have enough time, you just kind of make time where you have it. If you have 10 minutes in the morning before you get ready for work, do what you need to in those 10 minutes. And then if you have 10 minutes during your lunch break at work, use that to get some stuff done and so forth. Maybe you'll have to cut back on TV, or maybe you'll have to cut back on something to fit this in. But we'll help you kind of figure out how you need to do that. Number 2 is you may be thinking, I have to have a huge following in order for this to work, or I need to know a lot of people because my mom and my grandma and my aunt are not going to be interested. Well, the great thing is we don't rely on our mom, our grandma, our aunt. We rely on social media. We use social media, Instagram, Facebook. I know I use Instagram more than Facebook. Some people strictly use one or the other. Some people use both. It really doesn't matter. Right now we're on YouTube, so this is another opportunity, but you really don't have to know a lot of people. I had probably a couple hundred people following me on Instagram whenever I started, and now I have nearly 900, I think, which is still not very many, but I'm growing, a little at a time. People will follow you, people will unfollow you, and then more people will follow you. And so you really don't have to know a lot of people because, again, you're not going to be reaching out to your friends and family all the time, especially if you're really wanting to build this business big. I didn't know Kelly before we started coaching. My coach, I didn't know her. I had followed her on Facebook. I just followed her her like page, and then eventually she became my coach. I mean, we didn't know each other in person. Number 3 is you may be thinking, well, this is going to cost way too much for me to even start. And I will be the first to say that, yes, businesses cost a lot to get started. Like I said, I own a business, a brick and mortar business. Cost me about $50,000 to start up. I'm opening a new business and it's a franchise. It's going to cost me around $100,000 to start up. But coaching, you know how much it costs me? My challenge pack, which was my fitness program, my portion control containers, my Shakeology that I drink every day. That was what got me in the door. It was $160, I think, or $140. That was it. $140 to start a business. And like I said, I made that back in 2 weeks, and then I've made money since then. So yeah, you can. And even if you're thinking, well, I really don't have $140 or $160 to spend right now, you can also join with just $40. But the good thing about getting a challenge pack is, and Kelly will talk about more about this later, if you choose the challenge pack option, the $40 sign-up fee is waived, so you don't even have to worry about that. Number 4, you may be thinking, well, I need to be fit. I need to be thin. I need to be a certain weight. I need to, whatever, in order to be a coach. But you really don't. You just need to be you. Some of our top coaches started coaching when they were at their, I don't want to say worse, that sounds bad, but when they were at their, heaviest weight, or when they were at their unhealthiest in their life. And people relate to that. People are going to relate more to you where you are now than if you were the fittest, healthiest, skinniest, whatever person. So you really don't. You just need to be you. Number 5 is, you may be thinking, oh, this is one of those pyramid schemes, and I hate this one. This one really makes me want to blah. So first of all, pyramid schemes are illegal. Second of all, pyramid schemes, there's no product involved. There's nothing, I don't know how to explain it. Pyramid schemes, basically you sign people up, and then they sign people up, and then they sign people up, but there's never anything, you're not buying anything, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Anyways, pyramid schemes have been out since the 90s, and they don't exist anymore, and they're illegal, so this is definitely not a pyramid scheme. Number 6 is, I'm not good. Sorry, husband. What? Anything without a door? No. Okay. No, we have some in the back room. So sorry. Um, this is real life, y'all. Okay, so number 6, you may be thinking, well, I'm not good at sales, or I don't want to be salesy, or I don't want to push products. And the good thing is you don't have to. We're not in the business of sales. We don't teach you to be salesy or to push products or nothing like that. That is icky and gross, and we don't do that. So no worries. You don't have to be salesy. All you have to do is share your journey and invite people along with you, and that's really it. So those are the 6 myths of coaching. That's what most people, their first thoughts are. So hopefully that shed a little bit of light on those for you. And I'm going to turn it over to Kelly.
All right, so I am going to talk about getting shiz done. And as Sarah and I know, I call it getting my shit done, because my life is absolutely crazy and insane. And I literally have a schedule from when I get up to when I go to bed to get everything done. And that may scare you, and I don't want that to scare you. That's just how you have to make this work when you work full-time and when you're a mom and you want this business to work. I have chosen to make this my full-time position. I am still working on coming out of my other career, but that being said, you have to have a plan. So Sarah has talked about some of this already, but I'm going to go over in a little bit more detail on getting stuff done and how I do it. So to give you an idea, I work 4 10-hour days. So I am at the clinic at 8. I am at home at 6, if not honestly later. And I do get a 1-hour lunch, but that is not able to be used for coaching because I am having to catch up on notes from my job. So literally from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., really 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., I am in another world. I cannot really do anything for coaching. So I am a morning person. So it works best for me to be up early and doing my stuff. So I work a little bit in the morning after my son goes to bed at night at 8 o'clock. And then I go to bed about 10:30. So I am making sacrifices right now. I am not sleeping as much as I used to because I am building the business. But that does not mean that I am breaking myself down. Like, I am still sleeping enough to survive and to do good. So there are 3 daily tasks that you do every single day. How I get them done and what time and how that works for me. So the first daily task is product of the product. So as Sarah talked about, that's working out, that's drinking your shake. For me, I am not working out right now, unfortunately, because I have an injury, but I do my workouts usually at 5:30 in the morning, and I drink my shakes for breakfast. So right there, before I even get to work, I'm the product of the product. I'm doing my workout and I'm drinking my shakes. Sometimes I do my shake for an afternoon snack. Depends on, honestly, what type of patients I have in the morning, because if I'm in the pool, don't want to start out with chugging a bunch of liquid when I'm going to be in the pool for 4 hours. So product of the product. The second one is you invite and you follow up. So you're inviting people to join you on your journey. So when I started, I needed to lose that postpartum weight. So I invited people to join in on my journey and to lose postpartum weight or to lose gain. Like right now, I have a group going that's preventing there's an average of almost 10 pounds of weight gain this season. So I'm inviting to that of people joining me on keeping accountable throughout the holiday season. So I do half of my invites and half of my follow-ups in the morning and half at night. So that is what's called a power hour that Sarah talked about a little bit. I'm involved in the power hour. Then the last one is called personal development. So I am a reader and I prefer books. I know that that is not for everybody. Some people like the audiobooks, some people like podcasts. Whatever it is for you, you figure out a time to get it done. I read for about 20 minutes in the morning, and then if I'm doing laundry or I have a long drive or I'm cooking, then I listen to podcasts or audiobooks. So you can multitask with anything. Like there's a few things that you do have to just sit down and focus and work. But with that being said, a lot of this stuff can be done as you're multitasking. So the key, honestly, guys, is to make a schedule and live by that. I have a planner that maps out by the hour each day, and I map it out. And of course, things change. Things are going to change. But at least you have an idea when you get up in the morning, this is what I'm going to do here, and this is what I'm going to do here, and this is what I'm going to do here. There are days that you're probably not going to get any work done, and there's going to be days where you get like 4 hours of work done. Totally depends. And honestly, your want to build the business. Some people get in this and they don't want to totally build the business, which is I'm going to talk about a little bit later. So that is about getting, as you would say, on how I make this business work as a full-time working mom. For the next topic.
Yes. And I just wanted to point out, so Kelly and I are success partners, and in a lot of ways, we're a lot alike, but we are also like polar opposites on some things. Like she was talking about how she loves to read and she loves books and all of this. I'm the opposite. I do not like to read. I will say that I'm beginning to love to. I used to love to read whenever I was little, and then now as an adult, I don't like to read as much. But podcasts are like my absolute favorite. I have like a 45-minute drive every day to work and then from work. And so I like to just listen to a good podcast or something. So anyways, that was a little off topic, but just wanted to throw that in there. So the next topic that I wanted to talk to y'all about is sharing, not selling. And that was something that I mentioned earlier. So coaches don't sell. We don't, I guess in a way we do rely on sales for commission reasons, but that's not our main focus. We don't say, hey, go sell this product. Hey, go sell, people this P90X or whatever. We don't have to do that. We just share. And the way that we share is by posting on social media. And it's not all about fitness and workouts and sweaty selfies. We do post those things because that's part of our lives. We work out every day, or we work out 5 days of the week or 6 days of the week or whatever. And yes, it's okay to share those sweaty selfies and all of that, but you also have to, we say, add value to people's lives, be the inspiration they need, be the motivation they need, but just share your authentic self. So like me, who am I? I am a coach, of course, but I'm also an entrepreneur. I am a woman business owner. I am a wine drinker. I love wine. I am a wife. I am a cat mom. These are all the things about me. And so whenever I post, that's what I post about. I post about drinking my wine. I post about hanging out with my cat. I mean, maybe that's lame to you, but that's who I am. And so that's who I'm reaching out to, people just like me. I'm reaching out to the cat lady. I'm reaching out to the wine lover. I'm reaching out to, whoever. But maybe there's a lady out there who is sitting on the couch petting her cat, overweight, who wants to get up and do something, but she doesn't know how. That's me. That's where the fitness part comes in. So she may, follow me for that reason. Yes, I cook healthy meals, but then I also like to eat donuts. I had a donut for breakfast this morning, so I post about that. I don't try to be perfect. No one is perfect, so why would we expect you to be perfect? So as you're sharing your journey, you share the good and the bad. You just share the real you. So it's not, if all you're posting are your sweaty selfies and your workouts, nobody's going to connect with you. And so nobody's going to want to join your group. Nobody's going to want to hang out with you. Don't you already, if you go somewhere that you really like the food, or if you try a new wine that you just really love, aren't you going to recommend that to your friends? Aren't you going to tell your friends about this really awesome restaurant where you got the best, I don't know, salmon, I love salmon, where you got the best salmon and all of this, it's the same thing. We just share our journey. So I might say, oh my gosh, this fitness program is so awesome. I can fit into my skinny jeans again, or something like that. Not, hey, buy this from me and you'll lose weight. No, 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 no. So it's never salesy. It's never about sales. It's never about buy this, buy that. It's just sharing and inviting people on the journey with you. We would never, well, I'm not going to say never. We would really hope that you don't ever just reach out to someone and say, hey, you look like you need to lose weight. How about buying this from me? That would not go over very well. You would probably get an unfollow from that. So instead, we reach out to others, strike up a conversation. Hey, I like your cat. What kind of cat is it? What's her name? Whatever. And then as you build that relationship, they're going to want to know what you're doing. Hey, they're going to ask you, so what is this workout thing you're doing? So you work out from home, and then there's the door open for you right there. You can share what you're doing. So it's never salesy. It's never icky. You don't have to worry about being that person on social media, because it's never like that. And like Kelly was mentioning earlier, you just be a product for the product. If you're drinking your shake every day, and sure, maybe you post a picture with it, or maybe you, I don't know, do a post or a live video of your workout, then people are going to be interested. They're going to say, she's looking really good. I wonder what that is she's drinking, or I wonder what workout that is she's doing. So just being a product of the product and sharing that is what is going to get people interested in what you're doing. And I already kind of mentioned this earlier, be inspirational, motivational, and just share your life. That's all that we do. So anyways, that one was kind of short, but.
Oops, I was muted still. All right. So I am going to chat about making money, right? This is what you guys all want to know about and understand, and how we do it and everything. So it kind of breaks down into 4 little buckets to make it easier to understand. So the first one is commissions. So that's like what Sarah was talking about. Say I started Sarah today as a customer. So it will be 25% of the products that she purchased. And then we get to keep 100% of that. So I will explain that more later on the 100%. But essentially, that's the easiest way to build or to get money, is if you sell a challenge pack, you get 25% of that. So that's bucket 1. Bucket 2 is called fast start bonuses. So this is like Sarah and I both jumped in and started directly as a coach. So that means, say you signed up tonight and you decided, heck, I'm just going to jump right on in and I'm going to become a coach. So that means that you get a fast start bonus, or or Sarah would get a fast start bonus if you were to sign up. So you get $20 to $100 when each coach signs up with either Shakeology or a challenge pack. So say you start tonight and then your husband's like, no, I really want to do this. So then you sign him up directly as a coach. You would get the $20 to $100 depending on what he signed up with. So bucket 3 are team bonuses. And if you're really wanting to work this business full time and you're really wanting to build it, this is the must. This is the bucket that has to happen. I'm going to break down this bucket into 2 different things. The first one is there's 3 different types of bonuses. There's team cycle bonus, there's matching bonuses, and there's 2-star diamond coach and above bonus. I understand that none of this makes sense to you right now, and I don't want it to make sense to you totally, because we'll go over what a diamond coach means, and we'll go over what a 2-star diamond means, and what a matching bonus means in our new coach university starting in December. The team cycle bonuses essentially means the people underneath you are building volume, and you get bonuses with however much volume you build from those. So essentially, the team bonuses is really just how you mentor the people underneath you and whether they want to be a discount coach or a business building coach. So the thing is that's really awesome about this company is nobody above you makes more. It is totally dependent on your own work. So I know that there are some people in this company where they make more than their coach. And that's because they're working harder and they're putting in the work. So how this works is none of my money goes to you and none of your money comes to me. It is all our own 100%. So say you join my team tonight and you help one person, you get those commissions 100%. I don't touch them. They come from corporate. So corporate sets aside, it's a multi-billion-dollar company, and they set aside money to give away these team bonuses or give away these team cycle bonuses or the fast start bonuses. All of this comes from corporate. So say Sarah was underneath me and she sold 3 challenge packs. Come from me, and you wouldn't have to share any of that money with me. It is all 100% yours. So it is kind of all of those last 3 things being compounded. So when you become a 15-star diamond, you are the top that you can get, and you're going to be getting every bonus, every cycle, everything that you can get from being a 15-star diamond. A lot of diamond coaches, 15-star diamond, that are making 6 figures, and they did that within 2 years. Some are slower, some are faster. It totally depends. Beachbody doesn't guarantee any level of success or income. It seriously comes from the amount of work that you put in and are willing to set aside. So that was kind of a quick little chunk of how you make money, because if we go really into detail, this could seriously be like a 3-hour video. But that is the simple chunks. So it's the 4 buckets. It's commissions, it's fast start bonuses, it's your team building, and then it's combining all 3 of those. So Sarah's now going to talk about the different coaches, and we'll go from there.
Okay, yay. I hope that we're still good because we're frozen on my screen. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay. Hopefully, oh, okay. We're good now. The joys of being live. Okay, so there's 3 different types of coaches, and it's kind of funny because I have been every single one of them. Like Kelly said, you know, she just jumped right in, both feet right off the bat. Although I signed up immediately, I started out as a discount coach, which is the first kind of coach. This is someone who wants to get the discount on their Shakeology, their fitness programs, basically anything Beachbody related. What is, Kelly, what is the discount? Is it 25%?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I don't even know. Shows how much I know. I just hear discount and I'm like, sign me up. But so anyways, so you get this 25% discount on your Shakeology, which most of us drink it every single month because we drink it every day. So you get a discount on that. And even with your coaching fee every month, which is only like $15 and some change, you still are saving money on your Shakeology every month, plus the workout programs and everything. So that is the first type of coach, just somebody that's in it for the discount. You don't really work the business. So that would be the first type of coach. Second type of coach is hobby coach. So this is somebody that wants to put in just maybe a few hours a week of work, and someone who's going to work the business, but just kind of where it fits into their schedule. This is a hobby coach typically makes maybe enough money to pay for their Shakeology each month, maybe not. Somebody that would just make a couple of $100 here or there. And then the third type of coach is a career coach. This is somebody like Kelly who is all in, somebody who is willing to do whatever it takes to make this business work. It's someone who is dedicated, somebody who wants to do this full time, and maybe that scares you now, and maybe you're like, no, I never want to walk away from my my job that I have now. That's okay. You can still actually. We have, okay, this is a little off topic, but this morning was our national wake up call. There's a national wake up call every single Monday morning, and it's just an inspirational, motivational talk. And there's a different coach every time that does their like the whatever the wake up call. And so this morning, the coach that was on there is I don't even remember her stats. Did you listen this morning, Kelly?
No, I was at work. I have to listen tonight.
Okay. So I don't remember her stats, but she's like superstar diamond. I think she's been elite. I mean, just this awesome coach. I can't even imagine how much money she's making, all this stuff. And she still has her other job. Like, she still has her like regular job. So you don't have to want to quit your job and just do this full time, but you can still be a career coach and make the income that you want to make. So those are the three types of coaches. Discount coach, you're just in it for the discounts, and that's okay. Hobby coach, you want to work it, but you just kind of want to work it on your own schedule, make a few bucks here and there. Maybe maybe you just want to make enough money to get your nails done each month, or maybe you just want to make enough money to, get your hair done each month, or whatever. Or buy your cat some extra toys, whatever, or the good cat food. That would be okay. And then third is, of course, the career coach, the one who is all in from the get-go and is ready to make the big bucks and grow a team and be a badass. Like Kelly.
Oh, thanks, Sarah. That's awesome. So I'm going to go over the details of joining. So we've kind of gone over the big main part of what coaching is, what we do every day, how we make it work. No, you don't have to be a stay-at-home mom or stay at home. Yes, you can work full-time. Yes, you can drink wine. Yes, you can exercise. It's however you want to make this business work, from, like she said, discount to career coach. So I'm going to talk about the details of joining. And I hope that you loved everything that you heard tonight, because our team is awesome and we would so love to have you. So the next steps, whichever one of us invited you on here, and then you're going to get an account. So we've talked about the coaching fee. Honestly, guys, the way to go is to sign up with a challenge pack. And the reason why I suggest that is because you get to work on yourself, others. So if I would have started straight as a coach without a challenge pack, I wouldn't have gotten my first investment paid for, because nobody would have wanted to join me when I am not doing the workouts and I am not drinking the shake. Like, you have to be the product of the product. About starting with a challenge pack is that $40 coach fee is waived. So all you do have to pay is, like what Sarah said, the $140. I think it goes up to $200 for whatever you want. And seriously, guys, it is insane how cheap that is to start a business, because like Sarah said, her businesses were $50,000 to $100,000 to start, and this is $160. But on the other side of things, we do both totally understand that money can be tight and it's hard. But if you invest, and then we help you with our new Coach University starting December 4th, to get those first 3 friends started, and then you make your investment back, and boom, you can just start making money. So what are the ongoing costs? That is always a question that we get, and it's totally valid, because there are some ongoing costs. The first one is $16 for your website. So literally, you do nothing. I do nothing for my website. I do nothing with products. It all comes from corporate. So we pay the $16 for the website. Sorry, my kid is freaking out. It's bedtime and he's pissed. The website by corporate. If you have somebody sign up, you do not get those products together and send it. Corporate sends everything. So that's what the $16 is for. And then to do your Shakeology every month, it's $100. This is obviously not required, but like Sara and I have talked about, product of the product is huge. And so if you're going to be product of the product, then you have to be drinking the shake. So that's roughly $100 a month. But if you are working the business, then those are paid for. You don't even have to think about paying that $116 a month. I want to compare it to non-coaching. So if you aren't a coach, it's $130 a month for Shakeology. So even though you have that coaching fee, you still end up saving money each month. Adds up to each year. So that's kind of how you get started. And December 4th starts our new Coach University. And in there, we're going to go over how to start everything Sara and I have talked about, how to do the invites, how to do the challenge groups, how to get somebody to join you. All of that is covered in the new Coach University. So with that being said, we want to both thank you so much for being on tonight. It is awesome that you took time out of your schedule to listen in on this, and we greatly appreciate it. And so we're offering a cool thing that if you sign up by Friday to get into our new Coach University next Monday, you will be getting sent a free workout outfit. And I don't know about you, but I am a huge sucker for new workout clothes. Like, it is by far my most favorite thing to shop for. Like dresses or workout clothes. I am all over that workout clothes. In fact, I'm in my yoga pants right now. So that's also another thing. You can work in whatever clothes you want. So what if I just want to leave you with a couple of thoughts tonight. What if you did become a coach? And even if you didn't make a penny, what would happen? You're healthier, you're happier, and this could even happen by Christmas, guys. You could lose 5 to 10, 15 pounds, 5 to 10 to 15 pounds by Christmas. So with that being said, you could feel so much better, and you don't have to make a penny. You don't have to help anybody. That is not a requirement. But you could be earning 6 figures in 2 years. What does that leave you with? Like, what do you think about that? I know for me, that excites me because I could be the stay-at-home mom that I've always wanted to be. And that is why I'm working my tail off, because dropping my kiddo off before work seriously breaks my heart every single day. And now that he's talking, he tells me that he wants mommy days. So that is even harder. So that's why you can do this, guys. And so I want you to think about your life right now. Are you happy or are you miserable? Where are you sitting? And what if you did something about it? So that's all I have tonight. I don't know if Sara has anything to add.
I don't think so. I was just going to say, like, oh, I can hear myself on your, I'm getting feedback.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Maybe we're good now. That was so weird. Crap, now I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, I was just going to say, like, whenever I joined, I was happy and I had my business and all of that. So you don't have to be like, I don't know, like, I wasn't really looking for something extra. It just kind of happened. So you might be thinking, well, I'm not really looking for a change of pay. And I kind of talked about this before. You know, you might not be looking for another job or anything like that, but this is just so awesome. Like, why pass it up? You know, like, all you can do is gain. Like, even if like she said, you know, even if I didn't make a penny, I'm healthier, I look better, I feel better, I've made friends. Kelly and I never would have met if it weren't for coaching. So that means, like, everything. I love to travel. So being a coach, I get to travel because we have Summit, which is like our yearly conference. So that gives me an excuse to go somewhere at least once a year, somewhere new. So yeah, anyways, that's all I was going to say.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for joining, and hope to talk to you soon.
Yay.
Bye.
Okay, you ready to stop?
Yeah.